this new helmet rule, everyone talks about the defense. This is going to apply to folks like you. If you lead with your helmet and you're pulling, you're doing some sort of action. Are you concerned about this new rule being applied to offensive linemen, Kyle?
I'm glad you asked because everybody thinks it's a defensive thing. But, from a young age, my dad always taught me see what you hit. And in that regard, it means keeping your face mask as the point of contact, or your hands. Hands and feet are what win football games. If you put your head down, you don't see what you hit. You can get swam. You can get, swiped out of the way. But I think it's a really good progression to a safer tomorrow for the youth coming up that are going to be playing football. It's a smart way to teach kids, see what you hit. Don't put your head down. It puts yourself at risk as much as it puts the recipient of the contact at risk.
Are you concerned, though, that the officials are not on the same page for this yet, that there's an intent and a spirit that is, as you just pointed out, coming from a good place, but in terms of the actual adjudication of this, with the games right around the corner, we saw what happened in the game that you were in just last Thursday. Are you concerned about that?
My only concern is that it'll make this game so long. These games are going to get so long because everything will get looked at, will get reviewed. And I don't know if it's one of those things where they look at it and they have to make a decision on it, or if the call is the call. But I definitely noticed that there are a lot of breaks in the action, but it's preseason, and the points of emphasis from the officiating staff and the officiating crew all over the league is something that every 32 NFL teams had that video. We watched the video in training camp. So everybody knows what the rule changes are and what they're going to be looking at and looking at changing. And, we knew the flags would fly for that kind of stuff. So they just want to, hammer it home and get it through our heads that, no pun intended.
Yeah, I know, Kyle. I mean, we got to choose different words, right? To hammer it home, get it through your heads, right? I mean, that's not the spirit of this thing.
But yeah, it's a point of emphasis. So
yes,
I have no argument against that.
And give me your best Urlacher memory, as you just pointed out, right there. Into Brian going in.
Oh, just probably all the stories I've heard about Brian as a teammate. His spirit. It's something that a lot of the staff that has been here since I've been here were here when Brian was.
Oh, so you came in. You came in just after him, right? He just retired, and you just walked in the door.
Right when I showed up in 13, Brian had left, and so that was really my only gripe. I never got to play with 54, and he is a legend around here. And the great thing is he's present in our facility, and he's somebody that's around, and it's important for young guys and old guys to see him around and get to pick his brain.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.